I'm Jimmy James, you're watching Catch It Live First. We have made it by the skin of our teeth. Kickoff is now. Wisla Krakow at home to LKS Lodz, or Lodz if you're in the UK. Wisla kicking from right to left, playing in the home kit, red top, white shorts, white socks. Woods playing in, I call it might be a dark navy, it always looks black on TV, so that's what we'll go with. Despite what that says, we have kicked off. We'll go through the team lineups very shortly. It's a long throw from the left forwards. Danger goes out for a corner after Biedrzycki gets his foot to it. We're a little bit behind with this stream, so I need to get it fired up a little bit. It's on TVP Sport. So we will go through the team lineups very shortly. Corner comes in. That'll be cleared by Wisla. Right, let me get the... let's get up to date. Up to date on my stream as well. Just a tad behind. There we go. Early chance for Wisla. Off the crossbar. Oh my word, I can't believe Ridardo has not put that in. I can't believe Ridardo has not managed to pop that. I can't believe he's not put it in. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, if you stop play there, Ridardo, is he going to score? Of course he is. Hits the crossbar. I hope it's not going to be one of those days. A little bit behind due to, as always, work gets in the way. Keepers down. Right, I think hopefully everything's all right with... What help if I put my glasses on? Right. An early chance for Wisla that we've not taken. Hopefully we're not going to regret that. It's the keeper for Woods that's down injured. This will give us a chance to go through the lineups, which I've got to be honest, I haven't seen myself yet. Literally came flying in from work, set the stream up, and here we are. So we're going with, we'll start with Woods first. Bobek in goal. Karsian, Rudol, Falovsky and Glebaki. That's your back four. In the centre, they've got Kuzpak. Loliasend on the right. Morzicki on the left. Apparently they're going with 3 up front. Okay. Bold, it's bold. Shizpansky on the right. Piasecki in the middle. And Kriken on the left. This will go with, in goal, Broder, Lelyveld, Kutwa, Biedrzycki and Jaroch, Ertehal and Duda. On the left, Duarte. On the right, Kuziemka. Carbo playing in just behind Ridardo. The flares are going off. The Wisla fans. We've got an early blur show. Nice to see. We are back underway. Oh, come on. Right, let's get these... let's get these sorted. Right, we're in. We're in. We're not missing anything because the keeper's just getting some treatment. In fact, he's coming off. So an early change there. An early change there for the away side. The smoke billows across the ground. 7 minutes gone. Still 0-0. We've hardly had any play though. We did have one good chance that Redardo won't believe he's missed. I hope that's not a forebearer of things to come. But we will see. There's one thing for sure. We won't be swapping him for Zwolinski, number 99. Once of Wisla Krakow. More about that at half-time. More about that at half-time. I hate it when this happens. I like to be... I like to be on the ball, as you know. Not even brush me hair. Not even brush me hair. We're back in play. Balls with Biedrzycki. Next with Redardo. Holds it up nicely. Carbo with a sweeping ball over to the left, but it was too in the air too long. Got cut out quite easily. Nice little triangles there from Woods. Wisla trying to put them under pressure. Good crowding today as well. I think there must be 25,000 in. Clearance down that left-hand side for Woods. Headed out of play by Jarrett. How's that? Smartened up a little bit. Just for on the attack here. Ertahala plays a little ball out to the edge of the left-hand side for Duarte. Duarte pulls it back across. Cleared. Wisla recycling it nicely though. It's with Jarrett on the right-hand side. Plays it out there to Kaziemka. Kaziemka takes on the full back, gets to the byline. Had the chance to put the cross in there. Didn't take it. did at the second attempt, but it's blocked, so it'll be a corner to Wisla down the right-hand side. I think my match predictions today was over 10 corners. This were to take all 3 points and for there to be under 3.5 goals in the match. So it's looking, I'm feeling confident with that. Certainly in the this 10 minutes, it's been pretty much all Wisla. Corner comes in from Hala. Jarocz is there. He's under pressure. Can't get a meaningful contact on it, and it kind of hits him as much as anything else, and that's gone behind for a goal kick to Lodz. They've taken it quickly. Good idea, poor execution. Down that left-hand side, Krakow, I think it was, couldn't keep the ball in. Hopefully everything's all right with the volumes. I'll just have a quick check now. Don't want to be doing a full stream with wonky volume. Yeah, everything's sorted there. That'll be a free kick to Lodz just inside their own half. That ball's chipped down the right-hand channel. Done well there. Lelyvel does well to get back. Give up a lot of territory there, have Lodz, but they've still got possession. It's back with a keeper, substitute keeper. Early injury to Bobek in a move that saw Radado hit the crossbar as the ball was played back to him from Kaziemka from about 10 yards. Disappointed will Radado there. This were playing it about from the back. Jarocz goes long down that right-hand channel looking for Kaziemka. It's cleared but picked up by Hala. Out muscled there though, Kaziemka, and it's Lodz with the ball virtually on the centre spot. Mario Shop's out of his technical area, barking instructions, which you don't often see. He's normally pretty cool, calm and collected. He wasn't happy with what he saw there, though. Nice little ball out to the right-hand side there for Duda. Radado would come out wide. It cuts inside of the fullback. Tries playing a little ball into the penalty area. Duda had continued his run and they've kind of hit the heel of the defender there. Still a chance there, though, for Radado on that right-hand side. Gets dispossessed. Who went down there? Was it? I think Jarocz has gone down there. Straight away, the defender apologised. So it might have been. It must have been a pretty painful clump. Can't believe it. I've got a delivery. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All sorted. I'm glad I got that. Duarte's fouled there. Could be a yellow card coming, by the way. Apologies straight away from number 22. That's Cassian. Pretty blatant, that, to be honest. But no yellow card comes. Hopefully everything's all right with this stream. It's not looking like it is, to be honest. Unless it's just my... Been lots of trouble though, hasn't there? With the internet from... Is it EE? A lot of the main providers. There we go. Straight in from the right, from this left-hand side. Ertahala flicked in. Beautiful header from that man. Duarte! Yazda! Yazda, let's go. Just 16 and a half minutes gone. The mighty Wisla Krakow, we take the lead. That put a nice smile on Mariusz Jop's face. Fred celebrates there with the Wisla fans. Thumbs up from the boss. Lovely in-swinging free kick, that. Luckily, Jaric didn't get anything on it because he would have taken it off. Duarte's head. Aguiza's in chat. Good morning, Jimmy. Stream is fine. Fine here. Get in. Get in indeed, my friend. I hope you've had a good week, Aguiza. Got a few things to talk about at half time, I think, me and you. What is going on at Wisla? There's normally plenty of goals in this game, or when I say plenty of goals, you're looking normally at least 3. So, last season, we beat LKS Lodz at home, lost away. So there's not many draws between these two teams, which is what makes me think Wisla will have the upper hand today. I could see it being either a 2 or 3-0. Hopefully we'll keep a clean sheet. It's a Hal with a nice little clearance there. Speculative ball over the top to Koziemka. Nice little bit of control there from Duarte, the goal scorer. Jaric puts a cross in. The issue is there's nobody really in the middle with any great height for Wisla. Certainly not in Koziemka's case. Although normally he would be on the right doing the crossing. But certainly when Jaric is down that right-hand side. Here we go with the Wisla fans. The anthem is going. The anthem is going. It's back with Ertahala. Cross comes in. That should be the keeper's ball. It is no problem. Biedrzycki needs to be getting back, really. Gets them long legs now, trying to get back in position. I wouldn't call it a sprint, but certainly wasn't hanging around. Woods coming down the left-hand side. Duda gets back well. Gets a foot in. Neat football there from Wisla, who, as things stand, would remain top of the league. Don't want to speak too soon, though, about that. Still a long way to go in this game. Loose touch there from Ertahala. Puts it out on the far side for a throw-in. Just have a look at the substitutes as well today for Wisla. We have got Baniowski, Colley, Grudzic, Igbekim, I think I've heard of him before. Good to see that he's back on the bench. Must have passed his medical. Kavala, Krzyzanowski, Lekiewicz, the keeper, Adit Nikaj and Sukiniki. So a pretty strong bench there for Wisła. Cross comes in from the left. Cleared by Wisła. That was poor from Woods. They managed to get the ball back there. And almost a lazy pass back into the penalty area. Broder's thrown the ball out. Not sure about that goalkeeping kit that Broder's got on either. You know, the purple. Can't be having that. Can't be having a goalkeeper wearing purple. Duda's down at the moment. Not sure what happened to him there. It seemed like he caught one on, he was holding his nose. While there's a breaking play, a quick shout out. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. The Wisła fans are bouncing, literally. They'll be bouncing in Connecticut as well, no doubt. That's a reference to a geezer, by the way, if you didn't know. We're playing it out from the back again. Makes me nervous. Ertahala trying to put the keeper under pressure. Wisła have got a full press going on with Duarte. Does well there. Didn't give away the free kick that the defender was hoping for. They're always hoping for that push in the back, aren't they, so that they can hit the floor. 9 times out of 10 the referee falls for it. Not on this occasion. So we've got Lelieveld. He's going to take the throw in. Down this left-hand side. Finds Duarte, edge of the box. Crowded out Duarte. Wisła recycle it though. Chance for Lelieveld to cut inside. Puts a cross in. It's just over Edado. Headed clear. Ball back in over the top. Lelieveld will keep it in just. Back to Duarte. Duarte puts a poor cross in. And down this right-hand side now, they'll be looking to break, will the away side. Nice little pass there, but Jarrett has come over from that right-hand side, clearing up. And it's back with Broder in... I can't be having that kit. What is going on? Long crossfield pass there to Kuziemka. First touch wasn't perfect, but it probably did him a favour, really, because it took it away to the defender. Cross into the box. Ertahala gets his head to it. Comes out to Duarte. Now it's with Radado. A little bit of room on the right now, just outside the penalty area for Kuziemka. Puts a cross in, looking for Ertahala. Headed clear. That's the issue with Ertahala. We've not got the height. Radado, edge of the box. Gets crowded out, and that'll be a throw to LKS Lodz. There was a deflection as it headed over the sideline. At half-time, we'll go through last night's fixtures and results as well. There was some entertaining football, that is for sure. Can't beat the Polish Betclic one for entertainment. Left-hand side of the penalty area for Woods. Chip back into the penalty spot. Nobody there, though, if you're a Woods fan. Duarte wins the ball back. The referee says that's a free kick. This will be danger now. Make your own minds up. First impression for me was Duarte got the ball. Did he or didn't he? Yeah. I think it's the way he lunged at it. He didn't make contact with the lunge, but it's how he got there, and it's not a free kick. It just looked like a free kick, so we'll forgive the We'll forgive the assistant. A geezer says, I'm gutted. The shop I found after years of searching for good pickled kielbasa has stopped making it. Too many other shops try to pass it off as hot dogs off as kielbasa. Unlucky, my friend. Well, that's a good excuse to plan a trip to Krakow. Dangerous free kick coming in here. Wisla, they're trying to hold that line as high as they do. But it makes that corridor of uncertainty a little bit bigger as well. So Broder's going to have to be on his toes here in his purple kit. It's an in-swing. That's awful. That is absolutely atrocious. Couldn't even get it past a one-man wall of Federico Duarte. The coaching staff must despair when things like that happen. Decent crowd in today. We've been hyping this up all week. First home game of the season after we got all 3 points last week away at Stal Mielec. Corner comes in. It's a deep one. Volleyed clear by Duda. Biedrzycki there with a good header. He was strong. You're not going to bully him out of the way though like that. And the referee gives a free kick. Not sure if it was for a foul or offside. Either way. Wisla can take a breath. Oh yeah, it was offside. And we're playing it out from the back. We are playing it out from the back. Do you know what this means though? I've always said we should play it out from the back. Down that right hand side with Kaziemka. Cuts inside into the penalty area. Goes round 2 or 3 men. Pulls it back across. That man again, Duarte. How do you like them apples? Even get a backflip somersault in the celebration. A geezer. My nose is going to start bleeding. 2 headed goals from Federico Duarte. Zwolinski who? I hear you saying. Who is Zwolinski? He was Wisla's number 99. He is no more though. But are we missing him? Don't think so at the moment. Let's have a look at this beautiful play. From left to right. Lovely touch from Ertahala. Out to Kaziemka. Cuts inside. Goes between the 2 Woods players. Round the third. Pulls it back to an unmarked Duarte at the back post. Well, not at the back post, but you're with me there. You can see it. And just places it perfectly. He had time to think about that one as well. They're the kind that you sometimes mess up. When you're not playing off instinct and you've got to think about it. Not on this occasion though. Beautiful turn from Ridado there. Lelyveld does well. Strong in the tackle. Duda loses possession, but Wisla battling hard to win it back. Duda lays it out to Kaziemka on that right-hand side. He's got the beating of this fullback every day of the week. Ertahala puts one to the back post looking for Duarte again. It's cleared. Not very well though. Unfortunately, it just wouldn't fall for Ridado to get that early shot away. When he did get a shot away there, as you saw, it's deflected. It's gone behind for a corner to Wisla. A geezer says, who are these guys? We must be dreaming. I know. I'm having a nosebleed. I'm going to better dab the nose. Ultras behind the goal. They'll be dreaming again. Here we go again. Wisla in from this Ertahala corner. It's cleared only as far as Kaziemka. Puts one back into the box. Biedrzycki can't get his head there. Carbo picks it up. Lays it off. Lays it off to Kutwa. What a finish that is. What a finish that is. I am absolutely gobsmacked. I did expect us to take 3 points today, and I know there's a long way to go. But even Marius Jopp, he's trying to hide a smile there. A geezer said, "Who are these guys? We must be dreaming," after the second went in. Well, we've just got a third with 30 minutes gone. Cutler just picked it up, fancied it, set himself lovely for the shot. Placed it. The defender's got to do better there, hasn't he? Bailed out of that tackle. Nothing the keeper can do about that. Do you know, it would be nice to... It would be nice. We aren't going to keep keeping clean sheets, but it would be nice to keep another clean sheet today as well. For obvious reasons, we don't want anything going wrong today now. Do we kill this game off? Is it too early to try and kill it off? I don't think so. Do we go for more goals? Are we professional about it? What's the plan now? A geezer says it. Okay, now I'm convinced this is computer-generated simulation. I'm trying to think of an argument to come back with that I've never seen this happen before. Not in the last couple of seasons, we haven't. We've not looked this dominant and strong in any games. Certainly not towards the end of last season. Well, what's going on here? What, mate, what is going on? We're in again. So it's cleared by Carbo. Taken well by Ridado. Duarte's got acres of space. Kuziemka finds him with the outside of the foot. Duarte into the penalty area on a hat-trick. Cuts inside. Pulls it to the keeper's right. That is a 32-minute hat-trick for Federico Duarte. Yazda! Let's go. What's the referee looking at here? What's the referee looking at? Is he onside? Oh, he's onside. Clearly onside. He's onside by a yard. Don't worry about that. The match ball is coming home to number 10's household. Federico Duarte for the mighty Wisla Krakow. Still sporting his dashing moustache. The keeper who... Oh, no. The keeper who's come on for... Woods is on the floor. Is he saying, "Oh, I've done my hamstring"? Now he's let 4 in since he's come on. 3 in, sorry. Preempting the 4th there. Preempting the 4th. The pitch will be nice and slick. We had a downpour, didn't we, before the start of the match as well. Oh, yeah, no chance for the keeper there. Defender fell for it, opened his legs and made that perfect gap for Duarte to slip that ball through to the keeper's right-hand post. Do you know that the keeper, when to come on so early in the game, he must have been thinking, yeah, I've got my opportunity here to show what I can do. What a baptism of fire that is. What a baptism of fire. Yeah, clearly onside. Can't score with his left hand, so that doesn't count. Ridado breaking his neck to get in at the back post. Didn't need him, Duarte. And when you can... Yeah, clearly a goal. It's been given. Also, when you think that Ridado hit the crossbar in the early minutes, it could have been... Although it changes the pattern of the game, but you know where I'm at. We're up to 4. We're up to 4. It's been given. 3 for that man there, Duarte. So he's had, he's put 2 in with his head, 1 in with his right foot. If he can get 1 with his left foot, he's got a gentleman's set, as they call it. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. We're back underway. it could be a long afternoon for LKS Lodz. I mean, even if this were capitulate, I still can't see us grabbing defeat from the jaws of victory today. Giza says 8 goals for the good in the first 2 games. We could be looking at double digits today at this rate. We certainly could. I don't think we will, but I expected goals in this game, but I just thought I thought there'd be 3 goals in this game, I've got to say. And obviously that's wrong because we got forward within the first 35 minutes. The other good thing is, first home game of the season, I'm not sure what the crowd is. I think it'll be pushing 25,000, maybe a little bit more. But I think we'd sold over 24,000 tickets before the match started. And obviously you'll get people turning up on the day and buying tickets on the day. So we could be pushing 25, 26,000. And if we can keep playing like this, no doubt the diehard fans will be there come what may. But anyone who's in doubt, shall we go? Looks like we might not get anything today. Now we'll stay at home and watch on TV. They'll be turning up to watch these matches, which is what we want. Get the coffers coming in. Bit of a flailing arm there. Dude has took one in the face. Referee straight away blows for a free kick. He took a couple of knocks in this first half, Duda. Yeah, he did take an unfortunate one there. Nothing intentional. Just a painful one. Biedrzycki floats one down that right-hand side. Can't keep it in, though. As we approach half-time now, it'd be nice just to keep a clean sheet. Pinch another one if you can. But makes a big difference, goal difference. Duarte has been left in a heap on the floor. Referee says, get up. It was right in front of the referee. Broder comes out there and claims nicely. Relieves all that pressure. In his purple, if you look in live chat now for a geezer, you'll see at the side of him he's got a purple crown. Get your minds out the gutter. That's similar to Broder's goalkeeping kit. Do you know, we're looking to play it about nicely, finding space. Duarte's got some lovely space there. Plays it on the left-hand side to Duda. He's got Duarte on his outside. I did see as well, Mielec is back. I saw him on the bike in the gym. So hopefully he's close to getting back to some sort of fitness. It's good that we've got Lelyeveld though, because he's looking solid at left back. I'd like to see him playing at... That's an awful crossfield pass as well though. He's having a bit of a nightmare, is Krasian, for Woods. Or Lodz, as you would say in the UK. The L is pronounced as a W. Woods. Nice play there from Herta Harlot. There's a Woods player rolling around on the floor there. Not quite sure what for. Great stream this as well from TV Sport over in Poland. Quality of it is fantastic. $40 gone. You're not dreaming. You're not seeing things. Wisla Krakow 4, LKS Lodz 0. Duarte with a hat-trick. And a screamer from outside of the penalty area. Well, not a screamer, but just perfect placements from our central defender, Kutwa. To the keeper's left. Nothing the keeper could do about it. Woods did have to change the keeper after only a couple of minutes as well. It's been a little bit of a nightmare for the replacement keeper. To be honest, if you're the substitute keeper, you're not expecting to play. But when you do come on, you're hoping, or certainly I would be, that you could put in a display that will get you a place in the starting 11. Been a little bit of a nightmare for number 12, trying to pay, almost gifting a goal there to Ridado. Who is the replacement keeper? Replacement keeper is Bomber. He's certainly been peppered today. That man there, Ertelthaler as he's called, Ertelthaler as I call him. He's settled in well at Wisła. He's pretty much going to become a fan's favourite, if he's not already, pretty quickly. Jarac has got a long throw from the right-hand side into the penalty area, looking for Biedrzycki. It's flicked on by the defender, though. Then Biedrzycki goes... The keeper's gone down there. It's a corner. He's looking for a free kick. The keeper... I didn't see the keeper get touched at all there. Yeah, definitely not. So Biedrzycki jumps for that ball. The keeper's holding his head. I don't know why, because nobody touched his head. Disgraceful young man. Biedrzycki's holding the back of his head. One thing for sure, if Biedrzycki's gone down, he's felt it. The keeper went down there. Blimey. That's an embarrassment, son. What's he saying now? There was an elbow? No chance. We've got a camera here, mate. We've got a camera. Biedrzycki's all right. He's up and about. Ertelthaler puts that corner kick in. Oh my word, Kutwa could have had a second there. Lolivel plays it back to Duda. Puts it over to that right hand side looking for Ertelthaler. Hopefully they'll show us a replay of that. Really, really, really lucky there again, Woods. They could have 5 minutes have added on time at the end of this first half. That is not what the away side will want to see. They'll want to be getting in at half time and try and reset. Yeah, we're not going to see a replay of that dangerous chance there for Wisla. Nice little pass down that channel from Lelyveld. Picked up by Duda. Skins the fullback who's having a shocker. Pulls it back to Lelyveld. Plays it to Kuziemka. Yeah, did he do the right thing? He got it on target. Side-footed it. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So Duda skins the fullback. Plays it back to Lelyveld. I think he was more bothered about getting it on target there, Kuziemka. Maybe if he had a little bit more confidence and a few years under his belt, he might have put his foot through that. Yeah, that's a free kick, but a pure accident. Do like to roll around these LKS Lodz players, trying to get in down the right-hand side there. Ridardo's up for the challenge, though. They've just not had a platform in this first half at all. And Wisla looking to break down this left-hand side now. It's with Ridardo. Plays it out to Ertahal, who seems to be all over the pitch at the moment. Floats one right to Biedrzycki. Lovely header into Kuziemka. Kuziemka goes over. Now the assistant has flagged there. Is he saying there was offside? He's certainly not put it across his chest, so he's not going to say it was a penalty. But Kuziemka he's having a, yeah, he was just offside there. Good shout by the assistant referee on the far side. Two minutes of the 5 added on at the end of this first half. Carbo using his strength there. Woods wanted a free kick. Referee's not interested. Yeah, they've had no real platform in this first half. Chance here, though, for Woods just before half-time. Shot comes in. It's blocked by Biedrzycki. No appeals for handball. He had his hands tightly by his side. The geezer says, watching Wisla without the usual angst is weird, but I could get used to it. So could I. I've got enough grey hair as it is. Chance here down the left, though, for Woods just before half-time. Can't get a meaningful touch when it was needed. And Duarte will play a ball down that left-hand channel looking for Ridardo. Can't find him, though. But the ball's cleared. We'll reset at the back. Woods will come again. Just having a couple of minutes of pressure now, the away side at the end of this first half. They've provided very little in this first half, to be honest. Cross comes in, cleared by Biedrzycki. Goes out for throwing on that far side. The stream keeps going. Cross comes in, headed clear by Biedrzycki. So AI scores a little bit in front of TV Sport with a stream. Nothing unusual there. Hopefully we can keep a clean sheet before half-time. It's going to be an outswinger. Good challenge there from Biedrzycki. Took out Duarte as well. That'll be a throw-in down this right-hand side for Woods. Right, we need to speed this stream up a little bit. Another throw-in, just 15 seconds to go. Chance to put a cross in. Cross does come in. Right into the hands of a grateful Broder. And that is all she wrote. And it's half time. As a geezer said, you are not dreaming. Wisla Krakow forward. Ronaldo should have got on the goal sheet himself, but rattled the ball off the crossbar from about 10 yards early on. Federico Duarte, though, for Wisla. That man there, he's coming on your screen any minute. First half hat-trick. Also, Kutwa on the score sheet as well. Just having a bit of a presentation at Wisla at the end of this first half. Not sure what's going on here, so apologies. Hello? It's obviously pre-planned. If anybody knows what's going on and can tell me in English. That's the only trouble with supporting a Polish team. Trying to find out news and translating what's been said. It is never easy. There's Vispers on it. I believe that is a Wisla great from the past. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name though. I remember seeing about this now. What was all this with Wisła's owner then? Stop wiping your nose. At least the rain stopped as well. Kasperzak. That's... I don't like saying it because I don't want to butcher the name. And now we've gone off for a break. Would have liked to have watched that. Hey ho, you can't always get what you want though. So, at half-time, Wisła have taken a commanding lead. So let's have a quick talk about... Just get comfortable first. So that first half performance has kind of stolen my thunder a little bit. Because we had that fantastic result last week, beating Stal Mielec, recently relegated from the Ekstraklasa, going top of the league. Pretty dominant performance, although Stal Mielec were poor. And I thought, what a good platform to set us up for the season. After all the changes that occurred, you never quite knew how Wisła were going to react. We reacted in a really positive manner. But midway through the week, we got the news that after we'd been going through the squad, we got the news that Łukasz Zielinski had left Wisla Krakow. And when we'd been going through the squad in the previous two streams about Wisła, it was, we'd been saying, or I'd been saying, 32-year-old coming up to 33 in the next few months. He had at least a couple of years to play at this level at Wisla Krakow, imparting his knowledge, experience on the youngsters who were coming through. Frankie James says, "Hey Jimmy, Nick and Petra are here." Well, tell them, dzień dobry. Nie mówię po polski, angielski, dziękuję bardzo. Angielski, tak. Jazda. Although Petra is Slovakian, so hopefully she understood that. Hopefully if you're Polish, you've understood it. My Polish is not where it should be. Apologies, but I am working hard on it. So, yeah, so Wisła. We sell, we get off to a great start. Then what do? We go and sell, and I'm assuming it's a sale and not a release of Wisła number 99, Łukasz Zwolinski. He's gone to, can't say the name, Turkish second tier club, and it is, I will try and say it, Spuzia. Don't be lazy, Jimmy. Find where he's gone to. Sakaryaspor. He's joined on the 23rd of July 2025. So he was, he's 32. He's going to be 33 in February of 26. And I'm not sure, I still can't find out. Market value is around 200,000. That's 200,000 euros, that'll be. So what's that? Just over 1 million zloty, Polish zloty. Maybe just under, actually. But the fee is currently undisclosed. Let's have a look, see if that's updated. So we've got rid of his wage. We've got rid of his wages. So that's off the bill. But did we manage to make any money? As of yet, still an undisclosed fee. If anybody knows different, you can let me know in live chat. I mean, what are you going to get for a 32, pushing 33, 3-year-old striker? He's done well. He's been a good servant to Wisła. If you get 200,000 for him, that's not a bad bit of business. But knowing Wisła, will have let him go for nothing. Maybe as a gesture, so that he can make a few euros for himself coming towards the end of his career, isn't he? He's certainly closer to the end of it than at the beginning. But he always put a good shift in for Wisła. I think Ronaldo took most of the headlines, rightly so, when you look at the statistics. But he used to do a lot of the donkey work as well as Zwolinski. And before the news of his departure came, I've got to say, I was thinking, what a good start to the season. After we got rid of Oltanovic, we got rid of David Sot, Alfaro, we know who's gone. We've got Kaziemka come back from injury, and he's going to have to play a big part this season. We got rid of James Igbakim, who's now back on the bench at Wisła today, must have passed his medical. We spoke about the drama around him potentially. I think it was Tamalika Brookbet where he was going, who've now gone up into the Ekstraklasa. He's not gone there because he failed his medical, so he's come back to Wisła where he must have passed his medical. Took a 40% wage cut. He could have gone to Turkey. Decided not to take the 40% wage increase and come back to, let's say, his beloved Wisla Krakow. So we were starting to build the squad again, build the way the team is going to play. And then we got the news that we've sold or let go Łukasz Zwolinski to Turkey. Didn't quite understand the move. I know we've got today playing a further roll forward. We've got Ronaldo up front and Cabo Belapart playing in just behind Ronaldo, where Ronaldo used to play in just behind Zwolinski. So obviously Ronaldo's moved forward, Cabo Belapart has moved forward. And we've just got to trust that Mariusz Jop knows what he's doing and he's not being forced to get rid of players. We've got Ardit Nikaj, who's come into Wisła, striker from Albania, only young. Came on as a substitute last week. Looked like he can put himself about a little bit. He's got some bulk to him. But until I see him start putting the ball in the back of the net and creating chances, the jury's still out. It's got to be. It's got to be. Even if he's a world beater, he's a world-class player and you come into Wisla Krakow, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to start ripping up trees, does it? You know, you've got to settle into the club. You've got to settle into a different way of life at the club and outside of the club. I don't know if he's got a family. I don't know if he's married or is he single. You know, you've got all those distractions that take some time to adjust to, let alone playing with a different set of players, probably a bit of a different system from what he's been used to playing up in Albania, over in Albania, I should say. So the jury is still out. But if, on the positive side, if you're thinking that Mariusz Jop likes what he sees, obviously he knows that Zwolinski is not the future, not at 32 and a half years old. But would it have been worth keeping hold of him for this season to try and get us back into the Ekstraklasa? Did Zwolinski want to go once the offer came in? Who knows? But either way, we can debate that till the cows come home. He's gone. So we're now going to have to put our trust in two things. One, Ridado doesn't get any long-term injury, or any injuries really. And two, that Ardit Nikaj, Wisła Krakow's new number 11, unproven, is going to be able to produce the goods. That's where the keeper got injured in the early knockings of that first half. Lovely play from Kuziemka. Pulled it back to Ridado. 8 yards out, hitting the crossbar. Should have scored there. As it happens, it didn't matter, but still should have scored. There's the opening goal for that man, Duarte. Guiding it past the keeper to his right-hand side. Lovely header. He then scored Wisła's second with his head. He scored 2 with his head, 1 with his right foot. Like I said earlier, get 1 with your left and you're in for a gentleman's set. Playing it out from the back nicely, Wisła. Ertahala, though, with a lovely turn. Lovely weighted pass out to Kuziemka on that right-hand side. Kuziemka cuts inside, goes between the two players, beats the full-back, pulls it back at the back post to Duarte. Power and good execution on the header. How'd you like them onions? 2-0 Wisła Krakow. The geezer was cartwheeling through his front room. Just like that. Then not long after, another ball into the penalty area from Kuziemka. Poor from LKS Lodz. The ball fell nicely. It rolled nicely. There was no bounce on it. And Kutwa just placing it to the keeper's left-hand side. Natural power on the shot there. Didn't need to add any power and just placed it beautifully. Then for his hat-trick, Kuziemka played the ball over to Duarte. Duarte waited for the defender to open his legs like he did. He tried bringing his knee down to the floor. Far too little, too late. Pulled it into the keeper's right-hand side. Players are coming out for the start of this second half. We can't mess this up, can we? That's a question, not a statement. This is Wisła Krakow. On many occasions have we dragged defeat from the jaws of victory, or we dropped points when they looked nailed on that we were going to get all 3. 64% possession in that first half to Wisła, and I'm surprised it's as low as that. Although the last 3 or 4 minutes when the referee added on time, they did have a little bit of a push towards the end of the first half, did Woods. But I can't see them doing anything in this second half. They're going to have a mighty big change from what we've seen in the first half. And the first thing I would do, I would take the right fullback off, because he's had an absolute shocker in that first half. Duarte and Lelyveld have given Cassian an absolute torrid time. And I can't see it changing in this second half either. If you're joining us late, James Igbakeem, once of Wisla Krakow, almost once of, I'm pretty sure it was to Malika Brookbet, who's gone up into the extract class. If it's wrong, please let me know. He's back at Wisla after must have passed a medical at Wisla. Must have been one of them. Can you touch your toes? Cough. Yep, you're in. And yeah, he's back on the bench today. Sebastian Ernst has come on for Woods, and Cassian has come off, the right fullback. So no surprise there. He's had a bit of a shocker. Whether he was carrying an injury or not, I'm not too sure. We're going to be getting back underway any second now. Wisla Krakow, as you can see behind me, kicking from left to right. I think if we can get, if it was me, if I was Marius Jopp, I'd have a bald head. You know what I mean? If I was Marius Jopp, I'd probably give it 15 minutes in this second half. And if things are the way they are now, I'll get better for Wisla. Dangerous attack there. Shot comes in. Not power behind it though. Roder just dives to his right, just for effect really. That was always going past his right hand post. So, yeah, if I was Marius Jopp, I would be thinking about bringing Redardo off after about 15 minutes. Let's give Ardit Nikaj a run out. Let's see what he can do. Agiza says, Wisla will have to fight complacency for the rest of this game and maybe the season. Spoken like a true Wisla Krakow supporter who knows what they're capable of. We do have a penchant, as the saying goes, for starting slow, either at the start of a game or at the start of the second half. Or if there's a long break in play for an injury, we don't switch on like straight away. Dude has gone down. Ball comes into the edge of the box. Tahala's doing well. He's gone down as well. Hopefully he's okay. Woods are playing on. Cross comes in. Header over the crossbar. Certainly got a little bit of a height advantage there. I'm not sure who that is. Is that Piasecki? Certainly had a height advantage over Cutwa there. Rose well. Got in front of Cutwa as well. Yeah, it is Piasecki, number 99. So yeah, we will, as Agiza says, we're going to have to fight complacency. Keep switched on. That's going to be a free kick. Is the referee going to get his card out there? No, he's running over, but Carbo, you know, he is getting his card out. Looked like it could have been knee on knee. Luffel sender. Player committing the foul. Came steaming in. Oh, yeah. You're coming at that pace, you better win the ball and win it cleanly, and he didn't. Just left one on Carbo there. Apologies, I've got to turn my mic off when I have a drink. Back with Broder. Broder sweeps it out to the left-hand side. No problem with that. No problem with it going out of play. Sometimes if you've got to put it out of play, with a clearance. That's what you've got to do. Certainly towards the end of last season, Lakievic's in Wisła's goal. He could have taken note there. He had some dodgy clearances. Some dodgy passes as well. Mariusz Jop does seem happy with Broder in goal though. The thing is, Chichkan started last season well for Wisła, but kind of went down the pecking order a little bit. Lakiewicz came in goal, and then Broder went from number 2, and Chichkan became the number 2. But he did like Broder in the cup games and the European games, so obviously has full faith in him, and certainly from what we've seen pre-season and from the start of this season, Mariusz Jop does like the Wisła shot stopper. Unless he's the only one who's prepared to wear that purple. Almost 5 minutes gone of this first half, and it's been pretty much all the away side. I mean, let's be realistic. They weren't going to come out at the start of this second half and put in as poor a performance as they did in that first half. There were certainly some goals flying around last night as well in the Betclic one. Stal Mielec managed to get back to winning ways. We're playing it about at the back. Cutwa does well there. Now brings it forward. He's got room to run into. Plays it down the left-hand side. Did the hard work. Then poor execution of what should have been a simple pass. Woods returned the favour though. And a slight pass there just rolled straight through to Broder. So yeah, Stal Mielec, they beat Pruszkow last night by 5-4. They were constantly taking the lead and getting pegged back. Nice play there from Duarte. Kaziemka down this right-hand side, just outside the penalty area. He pulls it back to Duarte. First time shot with his right foot. Doesn't get his foot wrapped round it enough though. Puts it wide of the keeper's left-hand post. He's looking for his 4th. Kaziemka's done well down this right-hand side. Certainly, we have not missed. I didn't think I'd be saying it, but we haven't missed. Angel Baena Perez, who's moved off to pastures new into the top tier of Polish football. Kaziemka has certainly stepped up to the plate for one so young. There's a Wisła player down on that far side. Jarach has just gone down awkwardly there as well. Edge of the penalty area. Looking to get some room for the shot. It'll be a corner down that left-hand side. Wisła have got 2 players down at the moment. I think one of them might have been Redardo and the other one was definitely Jarach. Jarach is still down there. Not sure what he did. He just got caught. Caught and stood on the top of his foot, and then his knee kind of give way. Hopefully he's not done anything to any ligaments in that knee. Doesn't look good though. It doesn't look good. Oh no. The way he's holding on there, that's a painful one. Hopefully there's no ligament damage, because that's a long time injury if that is the case. Just goes to show how things can be going so well, and then in a moment, a split second, I don't say the game will change, because this is pretty much a dead rubber now. We won't throw this away. But the season can change. A concerned look there on Mariusz Jop's face. We've got Lelieveld at left back who can move over to right back should he be needed. But we've got Mielec still coming back to fitness. This is where getting rid of David Sott might not have been the brightest of moves. Looks like it could be a really serious one, this, for Jarocz. The change is being made. It's the youngster coming on. It's going to be Krzyzanowski to come on. I'm not sure if this will be a change of... If this is going to be a change of lineup for Wisla. Or are we going to put Krzyzanowski in at right back? This is what we didn't want. We didn't want any injuries. Ball comes in from the corner. It's floated to the back post. This we're trying to bring it away. Giziemki can't get hold of it. So we have got that change now. Nothing wrong with that tackle from Lelieveld. So Krzyzanowski has gone over to the left-hand side. Lelieveld has moved over to the right-hand side. I had a feeling that was going to happen. To be honest, Lelieveld's happier on the right-hand side. Good tackle there, nothing wrong with it. Yeah, he's happier over on the right-hand side. And Krzyzanowski's happier on the left, so it just works. Makes total sense to do that. We are playing it out from the back again. It's with Lelieveld. Back to the keeper Broder. Side foots the clearance. Didn't want to be making a hash of that one, that's for sure. And he didn't. Krzyzanowski does well there. Fighting back. Kept in by Duda. Duda's fouled. Lovely play by Krzyzanowski. Got some height with him as well. How tall is he, Krzyzanowski? Let's have a look. Let's be having a look. Got to be 6 foot. Wisla trying to come down that right-hand side. Duarte gets dispossessed though. He does like to get forward, Krzyzanowski, as well. Luckily, he's got some long legs and he can get back pretty quick. Ronaldo's in down that left-hand side. It's back with Duda. Little 1-2 with Duarte. Jedrzejczyk stepped in. Wins the tackle, but it goes behind for a goal kick. Still trying to find out how tall Krzyzanowski is. "58 minutes gone. Still Wisla Krakow 4, LKS Lodz 0. Bad news though is Jarocz has gone off with what looks like it could be a serious knee injury. The good news is we've just scored again down this left-hand side. So it's Krzyzanowski comes in, plays the ball to Kuziemka on the back post, plays it back into Radado. I don't know where the defender missed that, but Radado's put it in. Make that Wisla Krakow 5, LKS Lodz 0. Zwolinski who? Number 99, Lukasz Zwolinski. Who does he play? Did he used to play for Wisla Krakow? We're not missing him. I don't want to do him a disservice, actually. I'm being facetious, but today, the Ultras will be happy with that. Jazda! If you didn't know, in Polish, that means let's go. Lovely ball there from Krzyzanowski to the back post to Kuziemka. He didn't panic, did he? Lovely first touch there and just placed it across that 6-yard box to our super striker, Radado. They'll be sniffing around him again. He's on the score sheet, isn't he? He's on the score sheet. Right, what was I doing? I was trying to find out how tall Jakub Krzyzanowski is. So he is a full-on left back. So we've got now, take Jarocz and Mielec out of the team, which is what we've got now. And you would have Krzyzanowski left back, Lelieveld right back. Lelieveld has been filling in for Mielec, but they're both now in their preferred positions. And Jakub Krzyzanowski, market value of 400,000, is just over 6 foot. He's 1.81 metres tall. I think that's all just over 6 foot, isn't it? Nice ball there into the penalty area. Broder comes out, spreads himself, does well. Did well, the keeper. He's had very little to do today, to be honest, but what he has had to do, he's done well. He's looked good with the ball at his feet. And we are playing it out from the back again. It's with Lelieveld down this right-hand side. Plays it inside to Carbo. He's got a bit of room there, Carbo, so he looks around, spreads it over to Krzyzanowski on that left-hand side. Flicks it on to Duarte, who tries to find Radado in behind the defender into the penalty area, but the keeper's out smartly there. Snuffs out the danger. Don't forget, live chat is open. Let me know what your thoughts are. Can you believe the score? It's not an error. It is Wisla Krakow 5, LKS Lodz 0. All is going well for Wisla Krakow, apart from the injury to Jarocz, the right back, number 25. Hopefully we'll get an update on that at some point. But the way he went off, it didn't look a good injury. He's done his. It looks like he's done his right knee. And if it's ligaments, we know how long they can take. Woods down the right-hand side. Cross comes in. Looking for Piasek, because he's got the height, but too much on it. Cross comes in from the left-hand side this time. Chance for a shot. Deflected. Corner. Just having a look at Skrabanski as well. He's still out with his ligament injury. Lisicki is injury unknown. Return date unknown. Chance to put that cross in, but they still haven't done it. Radado puts it out, so it will be a throw-in down this left-hand side. Long throw comes in. Shouldered clear by Kutwa. Another cross comes in. Biedrzycki gets his head to it. Krzyzanowski's underneath it. Can't get his head on it though, and it's still with Woods. Edge of the box. Shot comes in. It's blocked. Shot comes in. Blimey. Creamed that. That was Lawful send. Certainly got hold of it. Couldn't get it on target though. Fortuitously for Broder, who first 2 games of the season so far, he's yet to be beaten. Cutwa gets us back underway with Broder playing it out from the back. Krzyzanowski, sorry, down that left-hand side. Flicks one down the channel over Duarte's head. The away side back in possession. Carbo's battling hard for it. Can't win it back though. They've had a much better platform in this second half, have the away side. They've had more possession for a start off, which always helps. And I think I wouldn't say we've taken our foot off the gas. I mean, we've scored as well. But we aren't going out all guns blazing. Why would you? Krzyzanowski wins the ball back there. Then he's pushed in the back. Gets a free kick just inside his own half. Duarte gets us back underway quickly. It's with Carbo. Slows everything down. It's back to walking pace. Ball up to Radado, who's come deep. To Haller, who's come deep. Lelyveld finds Duda in an advanced position. He tried playing it down that right-hand channel to Kuziemka, but not enough accuracy on the pass. And the ball's back with the keeper for LKS Lodz. Biedrzycki's got his arms all over the defender there. You're not going to get away with that one. I don't think he's too bothered. Give away the free kick. Reset. Get some air back in your lungs. When you're winning by 5-0, you can afford to give away the odd free kick. Krzyzanowski gets done there. He's got enough pace to get back though. Carbo gets involved and unlucky there for Lodz. The deflection means it's a throw to Wisła. Ball's played down that left-hand channel. Yeah, it's gone out of play. Oh, I thought it had gone out of play. Lelyveld got done there. To Harlot. Leaves it to Duarte. His touch is too heavy. Gives the ball away. Chipped into the penalty area. Lelyveld, cool as you like, takes it on his chest back to the keeper, Broder. Yeah, how good would it be to be in Krakow at the moment? Couple of beers before the game, couple of beers in the stadium. Come out of the stadium, 15-minute walk up through the park, across the big road into CK Bauer. If you've never been, go down the steps, go and get some Wiener Schnitzel, along with some spicy chicken, a yard of ale. Oh, I wish I was there. Wisła fans have got the anthem going around the stadium. The scarves are up. And we're singing about Wawel Castle and Sigmund. Chance here for Duda. He's gone down. Radado claims for a penalty. The referee had a good view of that. Not interested at all. .5 minutes gone. Wisla Krakow 5, LKS Lodz 0. The only downside for Wisła, if you're joining us late, Joroch has gone off with what looks like a serious knee injury. Down this left-hand side, cross comes into the penalty area. Cutwa, perfect positioning again, gets it headed clear. Duda picks it up and gets fouled. He's had a few injuries today. Yellow card comes out from the referee, rightly so. What are VAR looking at here? Are they looking if this should be something more than a Sebastian Ernst, who came on as a substitute? I think. Yeah, his foot's up there as well, and he caught Duda. Stud showing. Now they're not looking at that. They're looking for the potential of a penalty. Didn't do too much complaining. The only person who really appealed was Rodado. Duda didn't make too much of it. For me, not a penalty. Not enough contact, so we'll crack on. There's one thing for sure as well. If the game stays like this, Wisla Krakow will stay top of the Betclic 1. Yeah, no penalty. We're back underway. Kutwa striding forward. Gets tripped. Oh no, he doesn't get tripped. It looked like he had. I thought the referee was going to blow. He pointed, got the ball. So Carbo Bellapart, no, he has been tripped, and that's a nasty, sneaky little foul. Hinocchio. He's going to get a yellow card to his name, and rightly so. Stood on the top of Carbo's right foot. So we'll be going into the book. Changes coming for Wisla. Igbekeem's coming on. He'll get a rousing reception from the Wisla faithful, I'm pretty sure. And Sukianiki's coming on. So that'll be Duarte coming off and possibly Duda. He's been in the wars a little bit today, Duda. So we don't want him getting beat up too much, do we, so early in the season. We'll see, though, what's going to happen. That's the changes I'd make. Duarte coming off and Duda. We'll also shore up the midfield a little bit as well. We've been overrunning this second half at times. Although they are throwing men forward. Koziemka is coming off. Oh, that's because Cavala's coming on as well. 3 changes here. So Duarte is coming off. Hat-trick man. We've got Cavallo coming on. That'll be for Koziemka. We have got Duarte coming off. That'll be Sukianiki. And Igbekeem's coming on. That, if it was for me, I'd take Duda off. There's Cavallo, number 57. There's Sukianiki with his bleached blonde hair. And I didn't see who came off for... I didn't see who came off for Igbekeem. Ertahal's still there. Cut was still there. We had a change of... What have we done here now? What have we done? We made the 3 changes. So it was Carbo and Duda who came off. And Koziemka. So we have left Duarte. Koziemka. Duda. We'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, Duda came off. We've left Duarte on. So I'm assuming Duarte is going to go... So there's Cavallo. Straight replacement for Koziemka. Carbo has come off for Igbekeem. Biedrzykis took another one. Another one to the face, I think. Oh no, he's holding his ankle now. Was it when he landed? Oh, it was before that. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. It was Lewandowski who caught him. Nothing malicious about that. Eyes on the ball. Certainly felt the force of it though. Biedrzykis. Yeah, so with that change now, I'm just wondering where. Just wondering what we've done in midfield. Lelyveld will get us back underway. So Duarte's moved over to the right-hand side temporarily. Oh, a lovely little play there from Lelyveld. Ball over the top there to Kavala. Puts a cross in. Poor cross all along the floor. But wins a corner for Wisła down this right-hand side. Ertahala's coming over. He'll be swinging that one out swinger. Kavala's in the middle waiting. Over the head of Jaroch. And then Lelyveld tries a speculative one, has a little smile to himself. High wide and not very handsome. Playing it out from the backwoods. Nice play from Lelyveld again into Ertahala. First time pass looking for Redado. Headed clear. Igbekeem's first involvement there, trying to win the ball back. It just looks right. Igbekeem in the Wisla Krakow red. Commanding the middle of that park. Ball comes into the middle there. And Lewandowski, poor touch. Couldn't cushion the pass. Goes behind for a goal kick to Wisła. He certainly is getting a rousing reception from the Wisła fans. So in the middle now, we have got Igbekeem. And we've got Ertahala. Up front, we have got Redado and Kavala. On the right, we have got Duarte. On the left, Suki and Nicky. Chance here for a break for... Chance saved by Broder, pushed out. Decent save by Broder. Yeah, down this left-hand side, there was a break forwards. Biedrzycki did his best to get back. Baniowski is coming on. That'll be for Duarte. It is indeed for Duarte. Hat-trick man. The ball will be yours, my son. Don't shave that moustache off. He's doing it for the furry faces. Yep, so we've got Baniowski down this right-hand side. Kavala and Redado will play up front. Interesting to see how Igbekeem and Ertahala will do in this midfield, whether we can close it down. We've given up a little bit of territory in this second half. Still managed to get the goal, but Igbekeem back to Broder. Not as nervous. It doesn't make you as nervous when you're five goals to the good. Baniowski getting into the game early doors as he's just come on. Yeah, it's done there though. Now there's a free kick to Wisła. That's how the player who's gone down. Looking like a good acquisition for a freebie. Just doing what he does. Keeping play going. Spreading that ball about. A good lit. Ooh, he went in double-footed there though himself, so got to be careful doing that. Baniowski couldn't keep that ball. Cavallo couldn't keep that ball in play. Be a throw in to Lodz down this left-hand side. Deep inside their own half, though. Pretty sure they'll be praying for the final whistle. 5-0 is not a good. It's not a good result for them, but they certainly won't want to be getting. It could get worse. Soccer picks it up well there. Krzyzanowski. Back to Kutwa. Kutwa to Biedrzycki. Just played out at the back now. Lelieveld down this right-hand side under pressure. Loose pass there, trying to find Igbekim in the middle, but the ball forward is too much on it for Piasecki, and it just rolls through to Duda. Plays it out to Kutwa. Kutwa back to Duda. Oh, don't do this. Don't do anything. Who a pass from Duda to Igbekim. Igbekim does well to get hold of it. Gets the ball back from Kutwa, but a loose touch from Igbekim. Lost concentration. Shot comes in, down to his left-hand side smartly. Broder, once again, playing ourselves into trouble from playing out at the back. Nothing wrong with playing out at the back, but, I mean, that's got to be, he's got to do better there, Igbekim. Trying to concentrate on what he's doing after the ball gets to him. Loses possession. Puts us under pressure. Krzyzanowski down that left-hand side. Nice little 1-2 with Radado. Giving possession away here, Wisła. Luckily, win it back. Radado with a loose touch then. Need to concentrate. Cut out these small mistakes. I mean, this is a dead rubber, but these small mistakes will still continue in games that are tight. Can't afford to be giving the ball away like that. Referee's not giving a free kick for that, that's for sure. Radado out on that left-hand side. There's plenty of room over for Baniowski on this right-hand side if we can find him. Sukiniki plays it out to Krzyzanowski. Krzyzanowski into the penalty area. Lucky deflection to Radado. Radado with a shot. Blocked. Then it comes to... It comes to Baniowski. Couldn't find the gap. Couldn't find the gap to get the ball on target. Wins the corner. Little bit of frustration there for Baniowski showing on his face. Ertala takes it quickly. Baniowski tries cutting inside there. There's a play gone down with cramp. Cross comes in from Ertala. It's cleared. Lelieveld goes over. He's playing nursemaid. Not sure what the average age of the team today is, but it's certainly got to be around 24, 25 again. Obviously, now that Zwolinski's gone as well, he was one of the elder statesmen in that team. Ertala gets fouled there. That'll be a free kick from a dangerous position, this. Almost 83 minutes gone. LKS Lodz needed to change their goalkeeper after the first couple of minutes. And is it Bomber who came on, the keeper, reserve keeper? He's not had a shocker. Nothing he could do about the goals that have gone in. But he would have certainly hoped for a little bit more protection. It doesn't look good on him, does it? Conceding 5. There we are. Baniowski's waiting in the middle. Is it going to be an in-swinger from Radado? An out-swinger from Ertala? Is it in shooting range? The angle's a little bit acute for Radado, but I wouldn't put it past him. Why not when you're 5-0 up? No, steps over it. Now it's with Ertala. Short pass to Ronaldo. Left foot. Gets deflected. Loops up into the keeper's hands. Nice little move there, though, from Wisła. Who a play there from the away side. Throw into Wisła on that far side. Igbekeem, don't lose it. Didn't lose it, but also played Ronaldo into a little bit of pressure there. Luckily, we've got a throw in which Krzyzanowski will take down that left-hand side. It's going to take Igbekeem a few touches, isn't it, to get back into it, get back up to match, the pace of a match. Not sure how much he's actually played pre-season too. I'm not sure what his fitness levels are going to be like. Krzyzanowski gets us back underway. It's with Ronaldo. He's getting crowded out there. Lodz in possession. Harler battling to win it back. Struggled in the first half to get a platform for the forwards, did Lodz. Been a little bit better in this second half, but mainly because Wisła have backed off. Igbekeem there, flat on his face. Like he was running too fast for his little legs. Right side of the penalty area. Cross comes in. Tipped over the crossbar from Broder. Never really going in. It's one of them that looped up, but take no chances. Put it over for a corner. How many corners is that now? Yeah, we're over 10 anyway. That's 11 corners. Been very little service coming to the strikers today for the away side. We've been feeding off scraps, that is for sure. High looping cross comes in. Cleared by Kavala. Takes a deflection. Still in possession now. Krzyzanowski up front on his own. Wins a throw in for Wisła. 86 minutes gone. You're not seeing things. It is 5-0 to Wisla Krakow. Pinocchio took his yellow card earlier. We've got visitors. Lady in... Is it Pink Lady? Pink Lady. She's here. Dobry, dobry. 5-0 for Wisła. Jazda! Oh. Krzyzanowski gets us back underway with a throw. Igbekeem gets it back to Lelyeveld. Lelyeveld sells the dummy. Plays it forward to Ronaldo, to Igbekeem. Igbekeem flicks it right. Ertahala will keep that in. He's got room to run into as well. Got Banyovski on his outside. Gets there via Lelyeveld. Back with Banyovski. Tries driving one across. It's blocked. It'll be another corner to Wisła down this right-hand side. Be nice to bang another one in before the end of this match. 6-0 always sounds better than 5-0. And I know it is better than 5-0, but you know what I mean. It's like there's a big difference between 3-0 and 2-0, I always think. 3-0, it sounds like you've had a battering. 2-0 sounds like there could have been a goal late on and you're always in with a chance of getting a draw. That's a Harler. Makes the plain sign. Cross comes in. It's over the head of Biedrzycki. So it's Sukinik. He puts one back into the middle. It's over the head of Krzyzanowski. It's with Igbekeem on the halfway line. He's tail end Charlie. Banyovski plays a sharp pass down the line there to Ertahala. Tries to flick it on. Couldn't keep it in play though. Man of the match for me today for Wisla Krakow. Got to be Federico Duarte for that first half hat-trick. Hat-trick in the first 30 minutes, I think. 2 headers and a right-footed shot. Definitely man of the match for me, Jimmy James. Federico Duarte. He'll be taking that match ball home tonight. Anyone who was looking to tune in as well last night for Wigan and Castleford, didn't finish work till late, so wasn't able to do the stream. Wasn't the best. I recorded it and watched it later on. Wasn't the best of games, to be honest. It was pretty one-sided, so didn't miss much. Wigan getting a much-deserved victory and a much-needed victory, getting back on track, although beating a pretty poor Catalan side. I'm not sure how much you can take from that. Just a final minute to go now before we get added on time. I don't think the referee is going to add more than 2 or 3 minutes maximum. Big Bakeem on the ball. It's back with Broder. Broder chips one forward, looking for Ertala. Gets out jumped. He's not the tallest, is he? Lelybel there. Nice ball up to Rodado. Holds it off well. That's got to be a free kick. It is indeed. Rudol, the offender. Biedrzycki taking his time there. No need to rush. I'm going with, we'll probably have 2 minutes. There's Duarte, the hat-trick hero. No wonder he's smiling. Looks like in fact, the referee's added no time on at the end of this match whatsoever, which, all right, it's a dead rubber. But if people have had a wager, somebody's waiting for one more corner, one more goal, one more free kick, one more save, you know, if you've done your accumulators, when they finish on 90 minutes like that, shouldn't be allowed. Little pet hate of mine, but there you go. Rules is rules. But the mighty Wisla Krakow stay top of the league, for sure. Let's have a look at the standings. So as things stand now, Wisla, top of the league, goal difference, +9, not conceded yet. Second place, Polonia, Bytom. They've still got to play the round 2 game. Then you've got Hrob-Ryglogov, still got to play the second game. Chicha, still got to play the second game, all on 3 points. Stal Mielec, they're on 3 points, but they have played their second game. Winning last night, I think it was 2-1, sorry, against Flashscore. Stal Mielec, they're on 3 points now after winning 5-4 away at Pruszkow last night. LKS Lodz, they won their opening game against Pruszkow, but as we've just seen, well and truly beaten. So Wisla cement that place at the top of the Polish Betclic 1. The fans are happy. Jimmy James is happy. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be fantastic. Agiza says, clean sheets, a good habit to have. Certainly have. Certainly is a good habit to get into, because if the ball's hitting the crossbar, we saw it in the playoff game. If it's just not your day, if you can keep a clean sheet, at least you're going to take a point. Good to have you in live chat as well, Agiza. Thanks for joining me. Always a pleasure, and the pleasure is all mine. Man of the match for me, Federico Duarte, as I've said. Got to be, hasn't it? Hat-trick hero. Next up for this work, we have got... We are away at Chicha. So that's going to be a good test. That is going to be a good test. It's 6 o'clock on the 4th. So that's going to be a week on Monday. Is it a week? Is that a Monday evening? When is the 4th? Let's have a quick look at my calendar. The 4th of August is indeed a Monday. So it's if you're in the UK, it's 6 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. A Monday night kickoff. Look forward to that. That is for sure. All that's left for me to say is, well done, Wisla Krakow. Well done, Mariusz Jop. Keep the faith. I've got faith in Mariusz Jop, I've got to say. Not sure how much faith I've got in the owners, although now Peter Mower's on board, I've got a little bit more faith. Now that there's maybe a steadying influence and a steadying hand at the helm. And we're seeing results on the pitch. This is just the start that we wanted. We wanted to get away from having a poor start and then having to win games just to play catch up and secure a mid-table position before we push for promotion, hopefully. The start that we've got today means that we should be pushing for automatic promotion. Still too early to say. I mean, 2 games doesn't make a season, does it? But it's the way that we're playing as well. A little bit concerned about the injury today to Jaroch. We'll have to keep an eye out and see what he's actually done. However, Lelieveld moves over to right back. Krzyzanowski moves to his preferred left back. We've got cover. We're building a nice squad. Agiza says, have a good one, Jimmy. See you next time. You certainly will, my friend. Hope everything's well in Connecticut. Hope you have a great Saturday and a great weekend, my friend. Thanks for joining me. All that's left for me to say is, I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. I was trying to think if I've got another stream coming up before. Possibly some golf we're going to look at doing. If you're a golf fan, possibly some golf streams coming up. But I've just got to work out some graphics and what have you. But keep your eye out for that one. So ping that notifications bell. You never need miss a stream. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and your weekend. I'm Jimmy James. Catch you soon.